Hi, this is Samit and I'll be presenting the 2025 UI case study on financial risk and liquidity management. So let's get started. We have the executive summary right here, and these are the values that we have assumed. Next, let's get to the Monte Carlo simulation that we want to look at. It suggests that this could be the profit and loss based on how much amount that you have hedged. And next thing is that I suggest a layered hedge strategy for this company. And next is the operational hedging strategies that I suggest. These are the few strategies that we want to look at for this company. Next, I present to you a heat map, which suggests that how much the complexity or the cost would be for a option strategy, hedging strategy, and how effective or how precise that strategy would be. Next is coming to the Nigerian foreign exchange challenge. We can see that the interest rates of Nigerian currency market is very high. That leads to a higher fluctuation chances. We can see that the stock market has grown a lot. 48% is a lot in a year. So we can see that it's quite risky. The forward contracts is like for a year is giving an 18% premium. Like we'll have to pay 18% premium to buy the forward contracts. So for this, we are suggesting a strategy. We are suggesting three strategies actually. One is like localizing your supply chain. So you'll have to localize the entire supply chain, like buy from Nigeria, sell to Nigeria. The next strategy is getting an NDF. That is a non-deliverable forward. So basically, that does is like you get the settlement amount in USDs. So basically, that decreases your risk. Next is you have to long on the Nigerian assets, like investing in gold, investing in the Nigerian market, Nigerian market shares. You have land, you have gold, silver, and etc. etc. So that would be much more profitable for you. This is the Excel simulation that I have done for the hedging strategies for this company. It involves a lot of factors like currency risks and how much time do you want that contract to be. So that is it. Yeah. And this is the currency exposure distribution that we have. Basically, it's all USD and less in other currencies. Next, you have the KPIs. These are the KPIs that you want to look at when you're hedging, and you have to target these to these amounts. That are the industry standards that we have. Next is the StudyMax model for USD INR prediction. Basically, this model is not very accurate, but this is the best we have right now. So these are the predicted values that we have, and basically you have to improve this model further if we increase the data, if we increase other metrics, if we include other variables in this. Next is how you would mitigate the currency risk if you have the Gen AI, if we have the AI capabilities in our systems, in our treasury management system, in our forecasting systems. So this is the overview of the AI engine that we could have for the company. Next is forecasting and monitoring short-term cash flows across geographies. So basically, you have to consolidate the cash flows, you have to predict the cash flows, and you have to create a model for predicting the cash flows. So you could do historical analysis, variance analysis, scenario planning for this company to get an improved forecast model. That would be basically inside the TMS system already. Next is how to improve the cash conversion cycle. So if we see that you will have to reduce the increase the days payable. You have to increase the days. You have to accelerate your receivables. You have to ask for more. You have to ask the suppliers to pay in early. Then you have to reduce your inventory time. So that would basically unlock your working capital. Next is we have a TMS system, and you can see that this is a very complicated system. You'll have to get data. You have to create insights from this. So that a TMS system would do that for you. Next is a TMS system implementation plan. So this is the implementation plan, and next you have the strategies for investing the cash surpluses. So basically you get a pooled amount, and then from that you diversify your portfolio based on how much risk you want, how short-term thing you want, or long-term thing you want. Next is strategies for investing the surplus cash. So this is for getting surplus cash, and then afterwards how would you invest that? So one is liquidity bucket, then you have co-investments, then you have strategic growth, and to analyze these are the KPIs that we have to look at. Next is the investment decisions with the amount of risk appetite the company will be having. So we have to look at the SLY standard and also the 3-tier cash segmentation strategy. This is the strategy, and also you have to give some limits, give some proper guideline for this strategy. Next is a TMS. How would a TMS system would help the portfolio allocation process? So this is basically the overview of that. Next are the references, and thank you so much. Thank you so much.